Myths of reverse discrimination. Reverse discrimination is the idea that majority group members are now oppressed given the advancement of women, African Americans, and other so-called minority groups. This myth is based on fear of demographic shifts, a scarcity mindset, and shifting cultural norms. Myth number 1. Diversity equals less qualified. Our qualifications are different and workplaces are looking for perspectives that advance diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diverse perspectives, skill sets, and experiences do not equate to having lower standards, because they may be different. Many of these valuable skills may come in forms that may seem untraditional but help us achieve goals. Myth number 2. Affirmative action and quotas. Quotas are illegal and are not permitted by law, particularly for those receiving or contracting with government funds. Affirmative actions are goals set to maintain a market-driven competitive advantage. Parity is the concept of mirroring your region's demographics along social categories like race and gender. Affirmative action plans are organizational declarations of goals and aspirations, which include programs that assure a competitive, inclusive, and diverse workforce. Myth number 3. White men are the new oppressed group. Challenges to historical patriarchal systems have given rise to questions about the role white men can play in equity, diversity, and inclusion spaces. Paradigm shifts require us to recognize that different is in fact just different. Demographic shifts and cultural norms require that systems and workplaces reflect new realities. As birth rates, immigration, and aging populations flux, workplaces respond to these shifts by expanding markets and seeking new consumers. It is important to acknowledge that organizations build trust through authenticity, values-driven decision-making, and outcome-based goals. These require all hands on deck. We need everyone. We cannot afford to limit who and how we hire. Racism and xenophobia make organizations less competitive. We can leave no one behind. Think about this. 1. Acknowledge and discuss the emotions that people who espouse the myth of reverse discrimination may hold, and why they might hold these feelings. 2. As a leader, think about how you can help everyone see their role in the advancement of equity, diversity, and inclusion. 3. What are the goals of affirmative action, parity, and demographic shifts, and how you can use them to advance organizational goals? Things you can do. Challenge people to critically think about the notion of reverse discrimination by asking them about data and statistics that support their claim. Align diversity strategies with organizational goals based on the high standards, while also looking at the advantages diverse perspectives and experiences can offer. Create open dialogue channels to address the ambiguity and uncertainty cultural shifts may cause. Continue to encourage all voices, including white voices, when addressing solutions to organizational diversity challenges. In summary, when we are able to address issues like reverse discrimination head-on, we can explore solutions. It is important to address the whispers of discontent with communication and civility. Only then we can listen with compassion and help others recognize that we are more alike than we are different.